Virgo Ascendant, Virgo Rising, this is G with your July, rest of July 2020 video. 5 things to help you navigate what's going on. There has been some tests, some trials, some tribulations. It's not over. It's not over. I would love to say it's over, but it's not over. But there is a silver lining, and we're going to give you the silver lining. Enabling the quality of life to come through, the light, the download. I want you to feel the goodness. Think about what a diamond is. Think about how was a diamond formed? This is what we're going through. This is what all of us are going. The next 6 months are a big deal. 5 things that will help you to navigate those rough waters of keeping the nose and the lips above the waterline. Are you ready, Virgo? Keep your seatbelt on. The Martian energy, the fiery Martian energy, we're going to start off around the 12th to 13th of this month. At this time, our thinking, honing in on family and emotions and empathy and sympathy, feminine divine energies, literally, is what's going on. We've got our Mercury, our planet Mercury, which is all about how we think. It's honed in on my feelings, my emotional security, my inner sacred world, what I need. But Virgo, what I want you to know is you have some beautiful stuff coming. So what I'm going to do is start off at number 5. Mercury, your thinking, going direct, will feel not as sluggish and not as slow as it's been. Okay, I tried this, it's not working. I tried that, it's not working. There's communications with people, and I know I need to back off and stay out of that, otherwise it could get bad real quick. So here's the thing, Virgo. When Mercury goes forward, the thinking will ease up. It will feel more like it's in a little bit better of a flow. However, we still have Mars in the sign of Aries. Now, what that means is Mars is fight. Mars is my ambitions, my drive, my passions, my ego. Mars is all about, I see this and I'm going for it. And sometimes it doesn't think first. So what's happening is Mars is exactly setting up a hard angle to the thinking, to Mercury. So what that's doing is the sooner you see your inability to proceed, as soon as you see your inability to proceed, a lot of it is based on your lack of thinking. Not because you're not smart, not because you're just a non-thinker, but because the energies, where the planets are right now, have been challenging that. They have been directly, everyone's thinking has been slowed. Everyone's intellect, everyone's ability to see clearly has been slowed down. This is what's been going on up there. Remember, we're the micro of the macro. And so this is what's been occurring. And Mars, at the same time, this planet Mars, our ambitions, our drive, our me energy, like this is what I want, has been squaring with it. When I say square, that means it's been rough. It's been hard. And it makes it difficult. It makes it hard. It's challenges, it's testing, it's instead of me being able to accomplish something in 1 or 2 steps, all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, there's 7 steps I have to do. There's all these hoops I have to jump through to accomplish this. Yes, that's what this is. This is what the planets are doing right now. But understand something, when we can get through this, what will come out at the end, okay, number 3, what comes out at the end of that is a diamond. We start to express our masterful selves. We start to exude these divine frequencies. And this is really where we shine. This is where we really do express our best. When we hone in, not just on, oh, this is what I want, right? Because remember, Mars being the ego, this is very much about the personality in this physical body. Because Mars is my body, all right? It is very much about using the body first instead of using the mind first. And this is a big deal. This is number 2. This is such a big deal. I can't speak this enough. This is for everybody, regardless of their sign. But for the next 6 months, it highlights, it illuminates your resources, but not just your resources, but shared resources, shared values. So what's happening is, this would be someone you're married to, right? When you're married to somebody, you have shared resources, right? Or if you live somewhere, if you're in someone's home, right? If you have, if you've got a roommate, if you've got a housemate, if you have just family that you live with, because you have a place that you live in, this is your shared resource. You all value the home, right? This is where you all sleep at night. It's where you call home. It's where you go and you eat. It's where you feel camaraderie. It's where you feel safe. This place, that thing, is a location, is a physical location that represents inner security. It represents your world that somehow sustains you. It's a place where you feel secure, where you feel safe. So it helps to reassure a sense of emotional stability within you. So this is shared resources. Now think about shared resources carefully. A lot of people say, well, it's the people that you're married to, but I experience shared resources many times with those that I'm in business with. Well, a good portion of my life has been running other people's businesses, right? Or being partners in business together. So whoever you are in partnerships with, think about this. It is those shared resources. So it's not simply just your marriage partners, but it is also business partners, right? If the two of you own something, this is your shared resource. So who are you in business with? Who are you in partnership with? Who is it that you want to be in partnership with? There's this tension, frustration, and this will exist for the next 6 months because this is the cycles. These are the frequencies. It's not about you personally. This is more of a refining of your soul-u-lar energies. SOUL-U-L-A-R. This is a refining of your soul-u-lar energies. And this is all about our shared resources. So number 2, Virgo, number 2 for you is going to be about home, is going to be about somebody else coming in. This is your significant one-on-one relationships. There is somebody coming in. It might feel like somebody new. Pay attention, listen up. There might be somebody coming in, might be, there's this sudden attraction all of a sudden that comes through. I want you to understand it's coming in through friendships, your social circles. There might be someone who you have been friends with. And they might all of a sudden, you might see them in a different light. They may start changing their conversations with you, might start feeling like they're more romantic. Pay attention to this. This is going to be important because I want you to know right here, right now, that because of the energies that we're going to be facing now, this is going to be happening at the end of July. At the end of July, we're going to be feeling this. So it's like from the 26th to the 30th. We're going to be feeling talking and conversation and communicating where somebody comes into our life. They might be brand new, but again, friendship circle, where the conversations starts taking on more of a relationship type spin, more romantic, more flirtatious. Keep in mind, you're not to believe anything you're hearing. And I'm only saying that, not that these things aren't true, but there is a delusional factor happening. We are all under this very delusional, like over-romanticized, over-idealized impression. This is energetic impressions. And what they're doing, what the goal of these things are, it's not like they're here to fool you, okay? It's not about fooling you. It is to refine your intellect. It is to refine your ability to see clearly. It is to refine your ability to really understand what it is you value in your current partner. Because if you're in a current relationship, there might be some testing that occurs, and so you might be challenged, and just don't be lured away by somebody in a friendship group at this time if you have a sort of a disruptive thing that occurs in your significant one-on-one relationship. Remember, time tests all things, and the beauty of time is that if relationships can withstand time, because within time are different challenges, and this is going to be key. So no matter how beautiful something appears right now, just keep in mind, we're going to see everything for the next 6 months is an experiment. That thinking will get you a long way. When I say experiment, it means you have to be able to stay flexible. Don't get discouraged. Keep on trucking. Keep on driving. Now, the last little nugget I'm going to share with you is your wish. You're going to make a new moon wish. The new moon this month, it's the second new moon, literally, that we're having in the sign of Cancer. All you need to know about the sign of Cancer is about family. It's about nurturing, it's about empathy, it's about mom, it's about what's important to me. How do I hone in on my divine feminine energies? How do I let them come through? How do I understand that my community and my emotional security is good? Or how do I understand that my emotional security needs to be lined up here, right? That I need to know what it is in my life, like what are the steps I can take to ensure that I'm at peace with my inner self, that I'm at peace and I can establish a sacred space. But it is just as important to understand that the bigger picture, the macro, not that it's more important, but it's just as important, is the public, is humanity, is the big community. Understanding both those pictures, your community here and your community out there. Taking care out there and taking care in here will get you far. On the 20th, you're going to set a new moon intention. Now this has to do, listen carefully, here's the little nugget. This has to do with your group energy. This is 11th house energy, which means internet. So when you are on the internet, the more you step forward and hone in on those people who you consider within your family on the internet, the more you talk to them, the more you give and take nurturing within that group, the more you listen to their feedback, the more you be sympathetic, empathetic, understanding, genuinely caring, which means spend more time with them. It's one thing to do this here, to do this here. It's easy to get scattered, really easy to get scattered. But if you start honing in on the ones that have really been there for you, you're going to get paid back. You're going to see big things come through for you. And watch when December, watch when January comes around. I see big stuff happening. You're going to see all the attention, all the testing. You're going to see that all the rules, all of a sudden, all the things that you felt like were holding you back, you're going to see all of a sudden your 10th house, your ambitions, your internet, your social media, you're going to all of a sudden see this big release. You're going to see the gates are going to open and the flow for you is just going to go.